guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a first impressions video. It's drugstore. I did not get a full face of drugstore makeup, but I did pick out a few new drugstore items. And then some of the things I'm going to be using are not drugstore. For instance, my primer. You guys know this is my ride or die Dr. Brandt's Pores No More. And my Benefit eyebrow products. Can't go anywhere without them. But besides that, everything else is drugstore. So I'm going to be applying all this to my face, and I'm on a time limit, so this is going to be quick. So if you want to know my first impressions on some of the drugstore items that I purchased, then keep on watching. So let's start with the Kokie Cosmetics Skin Perfect HD Foundation. And I heard about this from Tati Westbrook, Glam Life Guru, here on YouTube. And she said this is a bomb drugstore makeup or drugstore foundation. It says a mid-coverage natural finish foundation that offers flawless high-def perfection in every light. And it says shake well. It does not say if it's long-lasting or anything, so, but it does say it's a natural finish. And I do have errands to run. I'm not trying to get like glam today. So let's try this out. It does have a pump. I do like that. The consistency is pretty runny, but who cares? Let's see what it looks like on my face. Whoa. This is the color HF7. Oh wait, no, this is the shade 30W. This is way too light, but we're gonna work with it. I also picked up this Real Techniques body blender. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, this is actually a little bit too wet. Hold on. Ooh, you see that? Let's blend this out. Oh my gosh, look how quickly that blends out. I feel like this sponge is softer than the other Real Technique Miracle Sponge that I used to use. Alright, so I should have done half my face with the sponge and half with a brush. The coverage is okay. Let's try the rest of my face with the brush. I'm going to be using my Tarte brush. And part of me hopes this oxidizes because this shade though. Alright, you definitely get more coverage with the brush. But honestly, I'm not looking for coverage today. I just want to even out my skin tone. Alright, let's apply it to my nose. But it's not looking promising. Let's see. So this foundation does not like having powder underneath it. I'm going to see if I can pounce it in a little bit. Oh, the sponge is so soft. I love it. Alright. It's definitely patchy around here where I put the powder first. So if you do use this foundation, just know this thing does not like powder underneath it. Everywhere else it's nice. I would not say this is a natural finish. It looks more toward the matte side to me. But I don't like how that's looking on the center of my face, but I'll just use concealer to fix it. For concealer, I'm not going to be using anything new. This is my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And I know there's a L'Oreal Infallible concealer out right now, but I am the type with my concealer, I kind of don't go wild and out with my concealers, because I do place them under my under eye, and that is a very sensitive part of my face, because I do have dry skin. So I was using the Tarte Shape Tape, but even that turned out to be a little bit too mattifying. So now I just use the Maybelline Fit Me. Around the center of my face, I'm going to use my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, because center of my face looks so patchy. So like I said, this Kokie foundation, don't try to put powder underneath it. It will not work. Just use your primer by itself, because it is patching up so bad. And my concealer is not looking, or my concealer will not help them. Okay, so now that I got my foundation looking okay, I like this Kokie foundation. It's matte. It says natural finish, but it's not a natural finish. This is matte. It does not like having powder underneath it, so I hope when I set my face with powder it doesn't, you know, look crazy. This might be one of those foundations where you don't have to set it. We'll see. It feels pretty good, honestly. I may not have to set it. I might just set my T-zone. Yeah, besides not applying to the areas where I applied my primer powder, this is okay. The shade was really, really off, so we'll see if this oxidizes. We'll see. Anyway, so for my highlight and contour around my nose, I'm going to go in with this Hard Candy highlight and contour stick. I usually use my Lancome highlight and contour stick, but that's like $26, so I'm looking for a dupe. And I did use the Wet n Wild one. I didn't put it in a video, but I didn't like it. This is in the shade Medium. So it's super pigmented. That's good. Hopefully it blends out. Let's pray. Very pigmented. I can never get the lines on my nose straight. Alright. Oh, it blends out nice. Good. Could be worse. I'm going to bring it up a little bit higher. I just made that look a little crooked, but we'll fix it up with some concealer. I'm just going to put a little bit of concealer down the bridge of my nose. Alright, first impressions for this duo stick. I like it. It blends out nice. I find that you can blend it out with your fingers, which I like. Maybe just deepen up the tip a little bit. The shade is good. This is in the shade Medium, and it's a little dark for my skin tone when I am lighter, but now that I have a tan, this is perfect, and it's cool tone, so it's not warm tone at all, because you know contour is supposed to be more on the cool side because you want to form a shadow. So I like it. Okay, so I'm not going to cream contour, but I am going to use a foundation stick to bronze up my perimeters of my face. So I'm just using this Maybelline Fit Me No Shine stick. I use this all the time, you guys know. Nothing new here, nothing new. I can't blend this. It's bothering me. Okay, I'm not a fan of this foundation at all. It is so hard to blend things on top of it. Okay, let's set my face. Of course, I'm going to use my baby powder. I did purchase a new face powder, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. Now, you guys know this powder comes in matte, but I saw the Pro Glow, and I'm like, oh, yes. Because I don't buy the Infallible matte because it's too matte. I have dry skin. But the Pro Glow is one of my favorite foundations. It just doesn't match me right now. It's too light, and I can't get this off. Okay, and this is in the shade 24 Natural Beige. So hopefully this is not too light for me. I'm one of those people that I feel like I'm tanner than I really am. And now looking at my skin, this foundation matches me perfectly. Even though at first it looked crazy. Okay. As far as putting powder on top of it, Alright, so the powder went on nice, but the foundation is still, I'm not digging this foundation. I'm not digging it at all. But we're just gonna power through. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my complexion off camera because I don't have any more new complexion products, and then I'll be right back. My face is still wet for my Mario Badescu spray, but I did add my blush and some bronzer. So now we're gonna go into eyes. Now, since I am on a time limit, I am just going to put on eyeliner and some mascara. And the eyeliner I'm using is this Milani Stay Matte 17-Hour Wear Liquid Liner, and this is in the shade Green. So I've never used a Milani liquid liner before, but let's see. So, let's see. See what we're working with here. Ooh. Ooh. So I did one side. I like this. The tip is very, very stiff. So I don't know how you're going to get a flick, but I don't flick out my eyeliner. I usually keep them thick. So that's one I done and I like it. So I'm going to go do the next eye. Okie dokie, so I did my lashes, and for lashes I used my L'Oreal Luminous Voluminous Primer, and my CoverGirl Supersizer Mascara. So that's my mascara combination today. And I also added a highlight, and that's Jeffree Star's Peach Goddess, but none of that's new. Alright, let's get into lips. So I did pick out a couple of matte shades. Where are they? These are both from Maybelline. You guys know Maybelline kills it when it comes to their lipsticks. And I have the shade Brown Blush, 575. And I also have the shade 570 in Toasted Truffle. These are the swatches. This is Toasted Truffle and Brown Blush. Alright, so since I have such a simple look going today, I think I'm just going to use the Toasted Truffle. I love brown lipstick. So I'm back, and yeah, I went and got my hair done. So the first part of this video, I was actually getting ready to go get my hair done, so that's why it was so choppy and all over the place, because I was on a time limit. So I'm sorry if the cuts in this video are a little weird. I'll do better next time. But let's talk about what I liked out of this stuff that I got and what I could do without. So I'm going to be returning this foundation. This was the Kokie Professional Skin Perfect HD foundation. Now I've only had this foundation on for maybe 4.5 hours, and let me zoom you in. Now that I have you all zoomed in, let me show you. So this right here, alright, so I have this little indent where my lip ends and, you know, my chin starts. So I've always had this indent, but the foundation is really cakey around here and along my jaw, which is weird. That never happens. And I was sweating a little bit, so you would think that it would come off on my forehead, but my forehead looks really nice. And so do the sides of my face. I mean, this is not a natural finish foundation. You can tell that I'm wearing makeup, but it sits really nice on some areas of my face, but along my jaw it's just really cakey looking. It also clumped up in my smile lines, which I'm not too keen on. I don't like that at all. And if you see these two little circles where my foundation's gone, it's because I was wearing sunglasses, but it has broken up along my nose, right below where my sunglasses were. So, and this is only after 4.5 hours of wear, so I can only imagine what it's going to be like if I kept going. And it's bunched up along my nose too. I don't know if you guys can see that. And also, weirdly enough, my eyes are so crepey today, and I don't understand. So I think it might have something to do with this foundation, because the concealer concoction that I use is really hydrating, and it doesn't, usually my under eyes aren't this crepey. I'm not sure what's going on, but this foundation is a no-go. I have a couple of favorites out of all of the stuff that I bought. This Milani Stay Put liquid eyeliner in this green shade. This is bomb. I'm going to try to go back and see if I can get a purple shade too. It is still on my eyes and it is not flaking at all. Like, it's so pretty and I love it. This is a great buy. So I'm going to be keeping this. This Hard Candy Highlight and Contour Stick. It's good. It's good. It may not work really well when I'm lighter. Sorry if you can hear my phone. It may not work really well when I'm lighter, but right now that I'm tan during these summer months, this is a nice little alternative to that $26 Lancome stick that I'm almost out of. Also a favorite is this big Real Techniques body blender. This blended out my foundation so quick. I love it. It's like 1/4 the size of my face, so it's going. And this is so much softer than I think the original Real Techniques sponge is, so I really, really like this. I'm going to be using this a lot. For this Infallible Pro Glow Powder, it does not give you a glow. This, what you see right here, this is wear and sweat. When I first applied this, this was matte. I mean, it wasn't like flat matte, but it's just like any other face powder, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping this. I do have another face powder I'm going to try on a different video when I do a little bit more higher end products, but as far as what it claims it's supposed to do and what it actually does, this is a fail. And then finally, these lipsticks. You guys already know what I'm gonna say. I love Maybelline matte lipsticks. They are the best. I have been eating and drinking and this bad boy is still on. It's got a little bit of transfer, but I don't know if you can see that. It's got a little bit of transfer, but nothing too crazy. And I overdraw my lips and I don't think you can tell. Okay? Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up and press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And if you are curious who did my hair, surprise, it wasn't Senta because she's off living her life, okay? So this week I had to go get my hair done by someone new, and that was recommended to me, and her name is Zelda. She works out of Saginaw. You might already know who she is if you live in the area, but girl hooked me up, okay? I'm feeling myself with this hair right here. Right here. I'm feeling myself with this hair. And the hair I have in my head right now is from Supernova Hair on AliExpress. Anyway, guys, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!